first time stepping by, in today's video we are going to be playing in Makeup Girl. I got some new products in the mail. Some of the stuff I've used before but repurchased. Some of it is completely new. And the star of today's show is going to be the Huda Beauty Easy Bakes setting powder and Ube birthday cake. If you guys have been on TikTok, if you guys have been on Instagram, you have seen a lot of people in the beauty industry talking about this product. I am so excited to see how it works. I know that it is more so marketed towards people of a tan skin tone, and I am a melanated woman. I have seen some reviews with women who are of color say that it doesn't really work for them. It kind of leaves like a white cast on them depending on the hue of melanation that you are. I just kind of wanted to try it out and form my own opinion. So I did buy it. And I have some more new products that we're going to go ahead and get into. But if you guys are interested, then please keep watching. Okay, so I am going to be starting this makeup look off using my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is not a new product, but you guys, I swear by this product. If you are in the market for a new primer, definitely consider buying the e.l.f. Power Grip. It's so good, and not only is it so good, it's so good for the price point. I literally say to myself sometimes, like, this is only, I think, is it $10? It may be 10 or 6, I don't remember, but I know that it is not as expensive to the product that it is a dupe for, which is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. That one I think is well into like $30. I do have that one as well. And although I have the Milk one, I find myself always reaching for the e.l.f. Okay, so you do want to allow that to dry down a little bit just so it can get tacky. I don't put it on my entire face, just more so on my T-zone that I tend to break down in. But use it however you prefer. Okay, so for my base today, I'm going to be using the LYS Beauty Triple Fix Serum Skin Tint Stick. I got mine in the shade DG7. Although this is not a new product to the market, it is new to me. And I find myself to have like kind of swamp out foundations for skin tints or something lighter in coverage. I just feel like I don't really need to pile it on like I used to unless it's like a special occasion and I really want a really beat look. But for an everyday on the go look, I love a good skin tint. This is the product here. It just twists at the bottom and the product starts to come up. So I'm gonna give it just a few twists. And here it is. I did not shade match this in store. I kind of looked at reviews online and tried to shade match it. And as you can see, it's a little too dark for me. So I don't know if I'm going to go in fully with this product. I'm going to take a little bit of this and apply it to both sides of my face. But I definitely think I need a lighter shade in this, or save it for the summertime when I tend to be more tan than in the wintertime when I usually get a little bit paler. I am going to go in with my Fenty Ease Drop on top of it, but to give you a fair review of my thoughts on this skin tint itself, I will say that it goes on creamy, but it kind of dries down a little fast, because even that time that I just used to reach for my other product, I felt like it had got a little tacky. But honestly, when I blended it in, it doesn't look that bad. But I am still going to go in with a little bit of my Fenty Ease Drop, because I know that this one matches me really well. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer. For concealer, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I get mine in the shade Walnut. This is not a new product for me, but I haven't used it in many years. I purchased it when it first came out. I do remember when they added more shades to the line. I feel like Walnut was one of the shades that they added, but I hadn't used it since then. I kind of like switched out. Some of the ones that I use more regularly is the Kosas, or I use the Hourglass Vanishing concealer in the shade Maple. When I put on my skin tint, I usually don't focus under my eyes. I do it all over around my face and I kind of leave my eyes blank. I try not to put too much product underneath my eyes because I personally think that it makes your under eyes crease more with the more product that you have, but I could be wrong. I know some people don't like to bring their concealer further down, but I only like to extend mine down because it helps contour my nose. So I'm going to give this a second to dry down, but I am going to go in with a fluffy angle brush to just push this product into my face. I don't really use a sponge anymore to set my under eyes because I feel like it just picks up too much product and I don't really like that. Go in with a little bit of my Hourglass because the shade Maple is really bright, and I'm just gonna put a little bit right here just in a corner. So the next new product that I'm going to be trying out today is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronze in Contour. I got mine in Deep Intense. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why I'm trusting a bunch of new products and I don't know how it's going to work. I like to put a little bit of my bronzer underneath, and I normally don't put the contour on the side of my nose because I don't really contour my nose like that no more, but for today I'm going to put a little bit. Product that I'm going to be trying out is the Stay Vulnerable Melting Blush from Rare Beauty in the shade Nearly Berry. Now I know that Huda did launch a liquid blush with the Ube birthday cake powder, but I wasn't a huge fan of it from the looks of it. I didn't really try it out in stores, so I can't really give like a fair assessment, but when I was in Sephora and I passed by this, it really caught my attention, and it is still that dark deep shade, so I feel like it could go. I'm picking up a little of that product and I'm dusting a little on the back of my hand before I go and apply it on my face. And I like to drag my blush all the way up, but it is very subtle. Let me pick up a little bit more. I know the first time that I tried it on in store and I walked outside and got in the car with my dad, he said like somebody punched me in my face. So be careful because it could be very pigmented. So my blush is on. Now it's time for the star of the show, the Huda Ube birthday cake setting powder. This is what the packaging looks like. To my understanding, she did rebrand her packaging. So here's a look at the powder. I've seen a bunch of people using the Huda purple little beauty puffs. I thought that it came with the packaging, but it doesn't. I guess that was just in PR. I'm gonna go ahead and start to set. It smells good. It smells fragrant. It's not like overly overpowering, but it definitely smells fragrant. It smells floral. As you can see, it doesn't look too purple. It just looks very white. But we're gonna let this sit on while I go ahead and do my brows. Alright guys, so brows and lashes are done. I did those off camera. For my brows, I used the Precisely My Brow by Benefit, and then for lashes, I used the like little individual lash clusters from Kiss. It's their Impressions lashes that's already pre-glued. I absolutely love those down. But let's go ahead and dust away this powder. I really love it, and this is honestly the point where I will stop with my makeup, but I am going to go ahead and add just a little eyeshadow. I don't really do eyeshadow like that, and I feel like I should go with like a mauvey pinky shade, but true to self, I'm going to go in with just a brownish shade just to darken my crease up a little bit. And I'm going to use the first product I ever bought from Huda, which is the Huda Caramel Brown palette shade right here. Next I'm going to go in with this Sephora palette. It is their Micro Smooth palette and Captivate, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this red blush just to kind of set the cream that we put on. And I'm going to add a little bit of this gold highlight down the bridge of my nose. For lips, I'm going in with my favorite lip liner. It's from Kiss. It is their Professional Luxury Intense Lip Liner in the shade Dark Brown. And I do like to slightly overline my top lip. Okay, and then for my lip color today, I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario Mulberry. This is such a gorgeous wine shade. If you are someone that's melanated, it looks so good on us. So the next to last thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and put on some faux freckles. I just got this little freckle print from Amazon. I'll have a link down below if you're interested. So one of the things that I like to do to kind of blend in the faux freckles is take the same powder puff that I use for my setting powder and just slightly go over it just so they look a little bit more natural. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to be doing to finish off this look is setting my makeup. This is also a new product that I actually found at TJ Maxx. It is the Laura Mercier Translucent Pure Setting Spray 16 hour. It says Invisible Hydrating Setting Spray. This is what the bottle looks like. It's actually really cute. Alright you guys, so that is going to be it for this makeup tutorial slash review. I would definitely say that I am a fan of this Huda Ube birthday cake easy bake setting powder. It's like a mouthful to say, but I definitely think it works good at brightening your under eyes. I feel like it comes off a little bit more on the reddish side or like the pinky side. I definitely think that that's like the main difference between using this setting powder versus more of a banana or like a yellow tone setting powder, especially for women of color. So it definitely brightens. It's just in a different way. And although the powder itself is purple, you're not going to actually get a purple powder on your skin tone. Maybe if you're someone that's a lot fairer, you can probably see the purple hues a little bit more. But if you're someone that's on the tan to darker side, you're not going to see that. And I think that with the way she marketed it, it was more so specified for people who are within that skin tone range. Apparently, if you look at the color chart, it's like the purple rays is the complete opposite from yellow, which girl, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I will say there was a science behind it. There was a science behind the thought in the manufacturing of a purple powder, and I am here for it. As far as the other products, I tried out like the Rare Beauty Melting Blush in Nearly Berry. I thought that this was absolutely gorgeous, especially if you're someone who has a deeper skin tone. Like I said, it looks very intimidating in the pot with being such a reddish hue color, but it does blend out seamlessly. So I definitely love this, and I will be keeping it for sure. And I also found another product that is very similar to it, but it's a fraction of the price if you could find it, and it is the Honest Beauty Cream Cheek Plus Lip Color in Berry Plum. They are not very exact, but they are pretty close in my opinion. So this was $25 and then this was $6. So you definitely saving money on the Honest Beauty one, and it's just as good. The LYS product I also liked. I feel like it does dry down pretty quick, so you kind of got to blend it in right away. I definitely feel like I would want to find something a little bit lighter because it just has a little bit of a dark hue for my skin tone right now. Like I said, it may work for me better in the summertime than as opposed to winter right now because I'm not as tan. But this is a good product. The e.l.f. Liquid Bronzer Chef's Kiss. This little thing is so amazing. Again, it blends out so well. I was scared that it would dry down, but it blended out like a charm. So I definitely love this and would recommend buying this if you are in the market for a new bronzer. And then lastly, the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Spray. I will say that this literally, after I sprayed it on my face feels very sticky right now. I don't like that. I don't know what it is that's making it feel sticky. Maybe it's locking it in place or something. I don't know, but my face feels really, really sticky. And I normally have never experienced that with a setting spray. So right now I'm going to say that I don't like it because I don't like that sticky feeling. But check back later on in the vlog and see if I kind of like, if it groaned on me. Because right now, it's no for me. Right now, I will stick with my Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray because that, I just don't like the stickiness. So I hope this video was helpful. If you are considering adding some new makeup to your collection, the Ube setting powder to be specific. If there's any questions that I didn't answer in this video, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing before you go. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, dolls.
That's all, folks.